Dear Lola.
Alright, let's get it started. What's up, everyone? My name is Lola. How you guys doing? Are you ready to learn how to do the Inferno? Well, you're in the right place. This is not my first guide. It's actually my third guide, kinda. I wanted to do a little updated version because I've gone quite a few KC ever since I recorded the first one, which is going to be linked in the description below, by the way. So yeah, I wanted to like refresh a bunch of things I said and maybe add to it and show some even more beginner techniques. I was thinking like flinching and stuff like that instead of flicking. So we're gonna cover the bases and more. The first thing we're gonna cover is how to boost your prayer above 99 to begin your Inferno journey. So it's very simple. You take your best melee gear. Mine is pretty messed up right now because I did give away my bandage chestplate and my tacits during a stream the other day. So this is my best in slot combat gear. Of course, you want to be on ancient magic, which I already am, so I don't need to switch. What you're going to do is you're going to bring your dragon battle axe like that. You're going to use a special attack. Then you're going to switch to your ancient mace. You're going to drink from our pool, regen. I turn down the volume a little bit here. Okay, we're going to attach the combat dummy. And you pray piety, use the ancient mace special attack. And just like that, 137 prayer. Which is like, you know, it's a bit more than a sip of Senfu. So it's definitely worth it. Fairy Ring BLP. Or if you have a diary cape, you can also use there's like a Tsar Mej something teleport that teleports you right there. And we're gonna walk to the Infernal Bank. While I'm walking, I can go over some plugins that I really like for the Infernal. So first, I will begin by mentioning the NPC indicators right here. These are my settings. I'll give you like a little zoom in on it in the video. I'll try and edit that in if I can. So so obviously you have like all your mobs highlighted. I switched the hull to tile, and the ignore dead NPC option here is very kind of important, and you change the color so that way you see the dead NPCs in red, so you don't try to attack them. Otherwise, another one that I really like is the tile, basically the tile indicator plugin. Really good because I like the true tile. The true tile is that little blue thing. So basically the true tile is where your character actually is as opposed to where the animation is at. So when the blue square is on that square, you know that your character is standing there. So that's really good. Ground markers, of course, pretty important in the Inferno. You'll see why. What else do I have that I really like? Oh yeah, I mean, if you don't have that, I like having the status bars here on the side. And last but not least, to get the little tick counter there on your prayer orb, you're gonna click here. You're gonna choose the pray flick location. Now it's on both, but you can have it just on the orb. I prefer the orb. You can also have like overhead indicator and stuff like that, but that's not really my cup of tea. And then you click the never hide prayer flick helper. If you don't understand what that is, I'm also going to link another video in the description. It's going to teach you how to one tick flick. So you know, like when people do like this and they never lose any prayer, but the prayers stay up. So I have a little 27-second video that's going to teach you everything you need to know about that. Inferno set timers. So I don't have them active until like the end. But basically, it's a tool that allows you to use the timers for Zuck for the set respawn times. This is very useful, and I think that about sums it up as far as like useful for the Infernal plugins are concerned. So next, we're gonna gear up. I'm gonna do this with max gear today. You want a decent amount of blood runes, like at least like 4k and up, just to be safe. I know you don't need that much, but just to be safe, like 4k, 5k of each, you can definitely go through a run. I'm gonna use the crystal armor today because I understand how, like, for learners it can be a little more reassuring since it has a little more defense. And yeah, and prayer bonuses actually for people that may not be like too accustomed to, let's say, like one tick flicking or managing your prayer. Another good option, of course, because you know you're in no hurry to learn, is to bring SGS. I brought a SGS when I was learning. Ain't no shame in that. And yeah, you know, different strokes for different folks. So here I have my, I only bring a Kodai Ancestral Top and the necklace for a mage switch because it's enough. But when I was learning, I did bring Ancestral Bottoms also, so you can definitely try that out if you want. What I always say is when people ask me like what gear I should, bring or whatever, I'm like, try it out and then just try out different combinations and see what works better for you. So me, I bring wait, hold on. I'm actually gonna start with my pre-pot. That was like less messy. So I do like Angler, Bastion, Angler, Imbued Heart, Stamina Potion. Then you're probably gonna want to bring like 6 to 7 brews instead of the 5 that I'm bringing. But once again, that's all preferences. It really depends on how good you are at managing your prayer or not. So I bring 1 Divine Bastion and 2 regular Bastions. For no particular reason, honestly. I kind of just got used to that, and there's a good chance I'm not even gonna use them as much because I'm too much of a perfectionist, kinda. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my water bottle, and then we're gonna get into it. Okay, so I always put my auto cast blood spells, auto retaliate off, of course, in here. And when I started the Inferno, with the protect from missile and rigor on the quick prey, because from wave 1 through 34, basically you don't have to worry about major minions. So you're always gonna start the wave with prey range on, and you know, if you're gonna be like one tick flicking something and attacking it, it's most likely gonna be. So that being said, my people, let's get into it. By the way, for some people, I need no introduction, but those that are new here, my name is Lola. I'm a French-Canadian guy from Montreal. I've been playing this game for 3 years now, and in the last 13 months, I have gotten 209 Inferno kills from 0, and yeah. So I'm here today to try and make your journey towards escape a little better than mine was in the beginning. Honestly, it took me, sorry about that, it took me 3 months and a half, honestly, to get my first escape because I was stubborn. I wasn't watching any guides and stuff like that, but that doesn't matter. So this here is going to be a full playthrough. I'm going to explain everything I do. I'm going to, you know, point out some techniques and all that. I have found that this is the way I learn better, you know, when I can see the actual context of what I'm learning throughout the whole thing. And I've had a lot of positive comments about the format of my guides, and thank you for that. By the way, I really want to thank everybody that's been like commenting, liking the videos. I've had so many like good testimonies about how like it was helpful to some people and all that, and that honestly, like, that warms my heart. Shout out to everybody that pulls up in the stream. By the way, guys, twitch.tv/dearlola1, and yeah, man, shout out to the TROUTGANG, baby. 222. Okay, let's go. Now all we gotta do is go. So we pre-pod Anglerfish, Bastion, Anglerfish, Imbued Heart, Stamina Potion. And we go. So, damn, I'm rusty. I've been going through a little like streaming break. I haven't played RuneScape a lot in the past few days. Hopefully I'm not gonna be trash. But it's okay. We're gonna give it a shot. Alright, and just like that, we're in. So first thing I like to do when I go in the Inferno, okay, is basically you need to free up like 1 inventory space so you can switch from your Kodai and Ellie or shield to the blowpipe. I just go here and I drop a super restore. First thing I do, pray range. Alright, now this is where the fun begins. I'm gonna run you through my tiles real quick. So you see this bat here? Look at that. If I stand here, it's safe spotted. If the bat was here around the corner, I could do the same thing on this tile. And if it was over here on the corner, I could do the same thing on this tile to the bat. The bats are cool now. They don't drain you through prayer anymore. So if you're praying range, the only thing they're gonna drain is your stamina, which is trust me. If you never tried getting an Inferno kit before, you can be happy about this. These tiles here on the side are for Zuck, so we don't really care about them later. This tile right here, I'm not sure why. Oh yeah, I know why I haven't marked. It's a very special safe spot. If I get the occasion to show you, I'll show you. That tile over here, if you're standing on that tile, okay, you can attack the nibblers that are here on the pillar. That's very important. It might come in very handy. This is the tile where I start single jad on wave 67, and this is where I start triple jazz on wave 68. And that tile over there, I honestly don't even remember what it does anymore. So we're just gonna disregard it. All right, let's go. Let's get into it. So we're gonna kill this bat first. Beginning of the wave, you switch back to your mage gear. You step on that tile. This is the tile where you're gonna start until wave 35. Okay. So obviously you focus on the nibblers that are going to the pillar instead of the ones that are already frozen. Like I said, bats, they can't drain you through prayer, so we're fine as long as we're praying range. And you see that bat safe spot I was telling you about? Let me show you right now. Like this. Okay, hell yeah. So let's keep it up. Next wave is only gonna be nibblers, wave 3. Auto casting your ancient spells, make them faster by a tick. Sometimes you're gonna want to do that. Now we're gonna have blobs that start spawning. Blobs are a pain in the ass. Honestly, like, hold on. Let me just let me just save my my pillars here, kill the nibblers, and then I'm gonna explain real quick what we do. So there's different ways you can kill the blobs. What you can do, the very easy way is to click mage, two shots of blowpipe, click back, switch to range. Okay? So once again, click mage, 2 shots of blowpipe, switch to range, click back. So how it really works, I'm gonna show you next time we have a blob, because this one's about to die. But what you do when the blob is positioned there, okay, either here or there, there's these 2 tiles, okay? Let me show you what we do with this. So this guy's gonna die. I step right here. That way you see I have the melee corner safe spot, so he can't attack me. And only these 2 are able to attack me. So that, you know what I mean? That greatly reduces the amount of damage that you can take from them. And it makes them all stacked together, so you can hit all 3 of them with a barrage at the same time. Okay, so you see what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go right behind the pillar, so the blob can't see me. I'm gonna freeze the bat, although I could have just waited for it and killed it with the range attacks. That definitely would have worked. Okay, so I'm gonna get to show you how to deal with this blob here. So basically the blob, what it does is that on the first tick that it sees you, it scans the prayer that you have above your head, right? And then on the 4th tick, it's gonna attack you with the opposite. So it goes like this. Mage, 2, 3, range, 2, 3. Mage, 2, 3, range, 2, 3. Mage, 2, 3, range, 2, 3, mage, 2, 3, range. Now, when the blob dies here, you can stay here and just pray range, because see, the range is the only one that can attack you. So if you don't move after you kill it, the range is the only one that's going to be in sight to see you. Alright. Put our mage gear back up. Protect from missile. Get some freeze up in here. I'm gonna try and freeze, and then I'll go behind my pillar as fast as I can. It was able to scan me, so I'll switch to mage. It's okay, you can tank a couple blob hits and not be afraid though. Okay, so let's say the nibbler had made it to the pillar right here, and you wanted to kill it without having to either pray against the blob or anything like that. What you could have done is, if you stand right here on this tile, you can attack the nibblers that are here on the pillar. Very, 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 very important to know. Super useful, honestly. Okay, so once again, what I'm gonna do here is I could do 2 things. I could either like flinch the bat and the blob by starting with prey range, because that way like the bat won't be able to hit me, I think. So if I do this, I could go like that, and then go back and then switch to mage. So that's called flinching. So we do it again. Click, pray mage, go back, pray range, I mean, and then pray mage. Now once again, the blob. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you see how it works? Now once again, only the range is gonna be able to attack me here. We're gonna kill. We're gonna keep going. Okay, so 2 blobs here. So if it scans you and you're praying, let's say like range, you're gonna know whatever you're praying, you're gonna want to switch immediately to the other one. Okay, so I step here, don't forget that tile. That way they're stacked. One of them is safe spotted. Best case scenario. Okay, I always like better. I always like to kill the blob better on this side, of course. Like I said, because of the way the bloblets just stack up with each other, and only the range can hit you. That's cool. So what I'm doing is a 0 prayer blob flick, basically. So I'm only 1 tick flicking on the tick where it sees my prayer, and the tick where it attacks me, which is the 1 and the 4th tick. Once these guys die, boom. Okay, 8 is gonna be just nibblers, because after that we have the melees that spawn. So when you have nibblers, you're trying to always aim for the one in the middle. That way it has a better chance at freezing all of them. That's very important. Not just for the only blob, the only nibbler waves. For all waves, you're always trying to aim for the one in the middle. Okay, so now it's gonna be nibblers and melee. So I don't need to pray range at the beginning for a couple rounds. So now the melees. These guys, what they do, okay, is that when they can't hit you, so when you have them safe spotted, after a certain amount of time, I do not know the exact amount of time, I recommend you go check it on the OSRS wiki, or maybe I'll put it on the screen after when I edit the video, whatever. They're gonna dig to get you. Now, a very important part of the Inferno is knowing how to manipulate these guys. So around the pillars, you have up to 3 tiles where you can move away from the pillar without them being able to get away from the safe spot. So now that it dug, you see how it dug to me? Now I can safe spot it. So you can say from here and there, if you're here or there, you can safe spot the Jalim Cod from the corner. So you can, if I was here, I can safe spot it from here. I can also safe spot it from down here. And if I was here, I can safe spot it from here and from here. Now, when they dig to where I am right now is where it gets tricky, but it's also very easy. Just pay attention, all right? I'm gonna show you how we do it. It's called a corner safe spot, and it's very important. It honestly, like, when you learn this, it's a big move for the Inferno. I'll start hitting it a little bit. I don't want to kill it though because I want it to dig. Okay, so now it digs. So you see how it's gonna dig here? Now what I can do, okay, yeah, here. So I step on that tile. Now it's stuck because its behavior is to go left before going down. So it's just stuck like that. And from here I can attack it. If I was on that tile, it would still be stuck, but I couldn't attack it because it would make me step out of the pillar. But up to here, you can save corner safe spot there, there, and there. And as you see, if I go one more, like, it's gonna go around the corner. So that's my limit. So that's about it for corner safe spotting and manipulating the melees. You always want to think about when and where they're gonna dig. And like what's gonna be your next move when they do dig. You know what I mean? Even though you're not like currently killing them or something like that. Okay, so prey range. Boom. Alright, so I go in my safe spot here. Nobody's gonna be able to hit me. But see, this bat's gonna be able to go around the corner. So what I'll do here is I'll go right there. That way, like, I got the melee safe spotted. I can just hit it. If I wanted to, I could also kill the bat. I can't safe spot the bat from here though. If I go around the corner, it's gonna hit me. But I could just prey range like so. Like, I'll show you. I could just prey range and kill it at the cost of a few stamina points, which is honestly like, you only really need stamina when you're speed running or when you're on Zuck. Oh, it dug. It dug here. So you see, I'm gonna go in corner, safe spot it. And voila, I don't even need to one tick flick or nothing. Great to conserve prayer. Okay, go back to my starting tile. Prey range. Cast ice barrage. 84. Okay, they're not all frozen. So what I'm gonna do here, okay, is there's 2 things you can do. So you wait for the melee to hit you, and then I think I'll try and kill the bats because they're gonna be faster to kill than the melee. And that way I'll be able to go save my pillar after that while praying melee. So I switch to my mage gear, and then I pray melee because I'm a step away from the pillar a little too far. Another one. And then I can go find a safe spot. I could either go find a safe spot or just one tick flick the meleeer and kill it. So something I'm going to show you for the digging. When you're on this side of the pillar, it doesn't spawn the same thing over you. So instead of spawning with its corner right here, it's going to spawn kind of like in the middle. And to safe spot it, you're going to have to You're gonna have to walk to this tile if you're standing in the middle. If you're standing here, it's gonna be on that tile. And if you're starting there, it's gonna be on the tile below. Okay, so now, see? You see how I dug? It's basically the other corner that spawns on me instead of the bottom left one. So you can still corner safe spot, but you just gotta think about the fact that you gotta run a little further. Okay, we're gonna kill this. Click my trigger. Alrighty then. Activate protect from missile. 102, they should all be frozen. 141 magic XP with ice barrage means that you got all of them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step here. I'm gonna start hitting this guy because I got it safe spotted. If ever it digs, I'm just gonna go here. I'm gonna keep killing it. So there's no stress. This is an easy way. We chilling. So I'm gonna go here. And then I'll kill it from the bottom over there because then I can step on that tower. I can safe spot one of them and keep them stacked. Is what we want. Certainly. Certainly it is what we want. Oh, I was a little late here. See? I was a little late. I was a little slow. I should have been faster than that. I'm having a hard time talking and talking and escaping sometimes. Alright, we're starting tile, protect from missile. Always aim for the one in the middle. Okay, so what I'll do here is I'll pray against the melee, okay? I'll pray against the melee. I'm doing like this is like a learner's version, you know what I mean? I'll pray against the melee. I'll one-tick flick against the melee because I want to save some prayer. I'm gonna kill the bat as fast as I can because it can hit me right now since I'm praying melee and not range. And then I'm gonna kill this guy. What you could also do, obviously, is go on the south side over here of the pillar where you could then like flick the blob. But I do find blobs a lot more annoying to flick, especially if you're learning and all that. Like it's a surprisingly, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm just slow, but it's a surprisingly hard concept to grasp, the blobs. So yeah, let's go. Once again, the magic tile. This tile is very important in the Inferno, guys. We're gonna refer to it a lot in the waves 50 and up also. Trust me on that. Okay, starting tile. Protect from missile, mage gear, ice barrage. Boom. Switch to mage here. Okay, so here, once again, I'll just focus the bat and kill it while praying against the blob. Because I don't want to have to worry about that. And I think that was kind of like my best option here. We're going to go back to killing these guys. And then we're going to flick the blob still against the melee. Melee safe spotted. What if melee digs? What are we going to do? We're just going to kill the bat. We're just going to safe spot and then kill the bat. So here what I like to do is when I got one over there, is I like to go behind the pillar here. That way, like, when it does die, I can do the same thing that I do on the other pillar. Where I stack them. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, now we got our bat. Bat is easy. Bat is super easy. Safe spot. You know how we do. You know how we do. Alright, let me kill it. Here, starting tile, range. These guys, 112. They're all. Actually, I said 141 earlier. I'm at 112. 112. You have all three nibblers. 141 is when you kill the blobs. They have tiny bloblets that spawn. These are the guys. So okay, a little trick here. Let's say I have this guy and I want to like align it here. That way I can just hit the melee from that side, which I'm not gonna do because technically the melee would come around. What you can do, okay, is you step out. You pray against them. You just go like up to this tile, and then you go back and look. See, it's gonna align itself like that. I don't know why it does that, but it just does. And sometimes it's really cool for certain stacks. Especially later when you have like a major and a ranger. You want to have them like not being able to hit you at the same time. So if let's say the melee had been a major in that case, then it would have allowed us to save some prayer by one-tick flicking the major instead of alternate flicking the blob and the major. Okay, so we can flinch. If you want, you can flinch with the T-bow, honestly, like, Because blow pipe is like 2 hits and all that, and I guess it's better DPS and shit, but you can flinch with a T-bow. So you can go like this, spray mage, step back, spray missile. And then you rinse and repeat. Spray mage, step back, spray missile. Pretty straightforward, right? It doesn't matter which prayer you start with for now because there's only blobs. It's gonna matter later when there's another mob with them, basically. You're gonna always want to protect against the mob that's not the blob because the blob is always gonna attack the opposite vortex later. Alright, so okay, so what I'm gonna do here is since only the ranger can attack me, I know this guy's gonna scan me. I'm gonna kind of flinch, but with my blood barrage and protect from missile first. So I'll go like this. Boom, switch to mage, and voila. Now, see it's corner safe spotted here, so I'm just gonna step back, spray range. It won't come around the corner because it's ranged. And voila. Major's already dead. And then we can do this again. You can do 3, 1, 2, 3. You can do this too. Okay, so look at the movement. That's a 0 prayer block flick. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Protect from missile. 112, that means they're all dead. 2 melees is pretty easy. So wave 16 is 2 melees. That means the next wave is going to be all nibblers. And after that, we're going to have the ranged mobs that come into play. So let me show you something, by the way. Every mob is in the Inferno is on a 4-tick attack counter. So it goes like this, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. That's called lazy flicking. So you turn on the prayer on the 4th tick and you turn it off on the 1st tick of the attack. So look, I'll show you again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's important to know when the 1 is because that's when the damage is calculated. So that's when you know you need to have your prayer up. So you're gonna want to get familiar with all of the attack animations of all the mobs in the Inferno. So that was the first one. That was the meleer. You can rewind the video if you want, looking over once again. And basically, you know these little ticks on our prayer orb. When I count 1, 2, 3, 4, that's what I'm counting. So back to our mage gear. 17. There's only nibblers. You don't need to have your prayer up, but I used to have my prayer up all the time, just like as a safety. So I can definitely understand if you're doing that. I can definitely understand if you're doing that. All right, now 18. And from now on, it's important to pray range when you begin the wave. I'm just gonna 1-tick flick, or I can lazy flick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm hidden behind the pillar. I'm gonna show you the attack cycle for the ranger. Okay. So it goes like this. You step out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So the 1 is when it starts dodging, and then the 4 is when it's fully back up, like fully erect. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So if you were alternate flicking, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the basic of like ticks and all that. Okay, let's keep it up. Again, it's all range now, so it's really not stressful at the beginning of the waves. It starts to become a little more stressful when you have like blobs that come into play. This is where we're gonna learn to flinch. I'm gonna show you how to alternate 1-tick flick once again, and all that fun stuff. All that fun stuff. So here I'm just gonna 1-tick flick it because I could lazy flick it, but then like my rigor wouldn't be applied to all my attacks. So this is why I decided to do it that way. Pretty easy wave. I got lucky. I killed all my bats one shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you know this part. Let's fast forward a little bit. Only blob can see me, so I'm gonna pray against the blob. So I was praying range at the beginning. I didn't have to count ticks or nothing. I knew that since it saw me, it was gonna be like that. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to alternate one tick flick, okay? So all that matters is the big guy's attack, because the blob's gonna fall in line eventually. You just have to not panic when it does hit you, okay? So I click, range, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see, the one where we would normally turn off the prayer, instead we just flick the mage. Okay, I'm gonna hide behind the pillar there. I'm gonna wait for it to come over here. That way I can kill it, not out in the open, but next to the pillar, which is a lot more fun. A lot more fun. So it's gonna be the same thing on this side. Once it dies, I have to step on that tile here. You don't want to be in melee range of the blobs because they will melee you, and it fucks up the whole like cycle. It's pretty annoying actually. So you don't want to be in melee range until they are dead. So once again, see how they stack nicely like that. 111, that means 2 are dead. Most likely the ranger and the melee when that's the case. Alright, back to our starting style. Range, boom. Now see, I had time to hide behind, but before this guy was able to see me. So what I'll do is I could either like T-bow, you could T-bow the... yeah, you could T-bow the ranger actually. That's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what, for learning purposes, that's what I would do. But okay, I'm still gonna show you what you could have done here is 1, 2, 3, 1. Just pray against the blob, doesn't matter. I'm doing the 0 prayer blob flick, but... so I could have brought it back over here if, let's say, like I had a shittier main weapon and not a T-bow. Although Bofa does the trick, so I don't see like why you would do that. But let's say your blowpipe is your best weapon, then you can always drag the mobs back to your pillar. So you can kill them around there from the safety of it. Great range. Now what I'll do since these guys die, I'm gonna step back a tile, so that way I can switch to the melee prayer, still be in the bat safe spot, because it would have, you know, it would have came down and it hit me. Alrighty then, you know the drill. Okay, so now here I'm gonna pray against the blob in the back. And then, as soon as I'm here, I just switch back to range. I'm gonna kill the bats first because they do drain your stamina. And like I said, you don't need stamina until you need stamina, I guess. So might as well play safe. And plus, they're so annoying. And you can't lazy flick. I'll switch to my blood spells here to heal to full because I'm literally like OCD about this shit. I love having my HP at 99 in the Inferno. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. It's dead. Okay, so once again, the flinch. Actually, we already flinched. I'm gonna show you how to perfectly 0 prayer flick it. So you go, click 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Mage, 2, 3. Range, 2, 3. Mage, 2, 3. Range. It's like making music. The Inferno is like making music, honestly. Okay, switch to range because it's the only one that can hit us. Melee's still standing. I'm gonna switch to melee. And on to the next wave. On to the next wave, guys. Alright. So I can start one tick flicking already. And then I'm gonna kill the nibbler. Keep one tick flicking. You just gotta focus. You just gotta make sure that on the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, you don't focus on the blob at all, okay? If you have a blob and something else attacking you, you focus on the other thing that's attacking you. So, namely, the ranger or the major. If you have a melee and a blob attacking you, I would pray against melee and I would DPS the shit out of the blob to get it down ASAP. Okay, now keep praying against this guy. So instead of trying to kill this guy over here, I'm just gonna 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Kill this one right next to the pillar from the safety of home. Home is where the pillar is. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If you want to waste 0 prayer on these blobs, honestly, it makes a big difference. And it's not that hard. It's really not that hard. Feel free to watch it in slow-mo or whatever to break it down. Okay. So what I'll do here. What I will do here is I'll let it hit me another time, and I'll hit this tile here, so that way I can go and take care of my nibbler while the ranger attacks me. But the ranger is really easy to pray against. And now a wise man once told me, shout out Adwam, he once told me, if you're praying against something in the Inferno, kill something else. Very wise words. I apply that concept as much as I can because it is true. It is true. Why would you kill something that can't hit you yet? Right? Starting tile, missile, ice barrage, boom. Again, we're gonna hide here. Now, I don't always have to do the... See, like, here they're not far from the pillar, so I could just pray against the melee. And I could get it down from there. Get it down from there and get it done. I'm gonna one-tick flick against this guy. I could also 2, 3, 4 lazy flick it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 1 is when you turn off the prayer, by the way. 4 is when you activate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now once we kill this guy, we're gonna step back so the bat can't hit us. We're gonna go in the safe spot. Right here. Go. Alright. Let's keep it up. Okay, so here what I got 112. I know I got all my nibblers, right? So I'm gonna want to go on that side of the pillar here. That way I can kill off the... Oh, okay, see? I kind of that kind of like foiled my plans because the ranger was in the way. So we're really you can even pray rigor here. We also have like blowpipe specs you could use, and you're gonna try and take down these bats as fast as possible. But you know, if you're max gear early on like that, it's really not like, don't panic. The important is not to panic. Because the bats are pretty easy to kill. They do hit hard sometimes, but you know, that's RNG in the end. That's what this game is all about. That's what you signed up for. Okay, I'm gonna heal with my blood spells. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The reason why I turn on my prayer after stepping out of the corner is because it will save like a lot of prayer over time. I know it's a little riskier. You can practice it. You can turn it on before stepping out of the corner, before flinching. But it's just gonna use like a substantial amount of prayer in comparison. Alright, range. So I pray against the blob. And I'll wait for the melee. I'll wait for the melee and I'll try and kill it. And if I can't kill it, basically it's gonna dig on me. So if it digs on me, I'll corner safe spot it. And I will flick the blob and the range together. But I think I'll probably have time to kill it. Will I? Will I? Come on. It really wants me to show you, huh? Okay. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Keep flicking against the blob. I'm gonna go over here to kill it from the safety of the pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, that's a little more annoying. Look what I'm gonna do here. I'll go here. I'll pray against the melee. I'll wait for it to hit me once, and then I'll go back over there. That way, like, see? I got these guys safe spotted like that. I'm gonna try and DPS the melee down as fast as I can. Praying against the blob. And then I'm gonna go save my pillar. Move, we kill these guys, pre-range. Kill the bat. 4. We're gonna want to take flick hit because we want our rigor, speed things up a little bit. Okay. Okay, wave 30, another 10 waves done. So that's easy. See, all these mobs can only hit me range. I'm gonna focus on killing the nibbler first. And then I'll go all in on the bats because they're gonna be the most annoying. And then look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go right here and I'm gonna hit the melee, and if it digs, I'll go back on this side of the pillar here where it's gonna be safe spotted again. I'm going to take flick. Once I kill the melee, I'm gonna go here because I don't want to have both the blob and the ranger on me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Boom. Okay, we're starting to understand how it works. Once again, you know this guy, our good friend. Wave 31 is kind of a pain in the ass because there's 2 blobs. The double blob waves are pretty fun. You'll get to... I mean, honestly, double blob waves are chill if you know... Oh, wait. I missed my... That's not good. That's not good. Okay, wait. That's actually not good. It's okay. I'll go here. See, this is a good occasion to use that safe spot there. I'm gonna go all in on that melee. I want to kill it ASAP. And then I'm gonna pray range, okay? Fuck, that was not good. That was not good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you alternate one tick flick, once again, like I said, you only focus on the bigger mobs. You only focus on the bigger mobs attack. The blob's always gonna fall in line in the end. He might hit you once, but don't worry about it. He can only hit you once. When you kill a blob outside the pillar, you kind of want to step close to it when it dies. That way, see, once again, they stack, they don't separate. So I can hit them with either a Chinchompa or a Barrage, whatever my preferred method. But you know, a lot of times it's a good occasion to get some HP back and stuff. So this guy, we know how to kill him. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Over here. I pray mage, by the way, whenever these guys are all 3 spawning like that. First, if I had pointed it out. 32 is pretty easy. I believe it's 2 melees, 1 ranger. I was right. So what I can do here, look. I could stand right here, have both of them safe spotted like that. And then I can slowly kill them off. If ever they dig, I'm just going to move with them. Neither of them hit me, so they should dig exactly at the same time. Because basically when it hits you, it's not exactly the same timer all the time, but when it hits you, it resets the timer. So if, let's say, you think a melee is about to dig, so what I could do here, if it's about to dig, I could go like Oh, okay, I'll take a hit, and then I'll go back to prey range, and that way, like, I make sure that it's not gonna dig. It reset the timer. 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, 2 rangers, 33, very easy. Very, very easy. As long as you're praying range, you're gonna survive this wave. Okay, so the wave after that, we got only nibblers, and then the majors are gonna come into play on wave 35. So there's gonna be a few things to note. I'm just gonna one-take flick these guys, kill them off. Nice and easy. Now on 34, one thing that I do is I use that occasion to change my quick prayer. So as soon as 33 is up, I just change my quick prayer to mage like that, switch to my gear, and then I gotta be ready to catch that nibbler wave before it gets to my pillar. So my quick prayer is now on protect mage and rigger because there's gonna be majors. And the other thing that's gonna be different that you're gonna do is you're gonna start the waves on this tile. Not everybody does it. I do it. You don't have to do it until wave 50, but I do it at wave 34 for some reason, and I like it. So we're gonna try and catch that freeze. 92. They're all frozen. That's good. So I'm just gonna pray against the major here. 71. If there's only one and it hits 71, that means it's dead. Now I'm gonna switch to my T-bow. The majors are a lot more, a lot less resistant to the T-bow than the blowpipe, and I'm just gonna mess this guy up. I'm gonna show you its attack cycle. Pretty easy. So it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So when it flashes is the 1. And it does a little sound. So that's the 1. That's when you turn off your prayer. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me take a sip of water. I've been doing a lot of talking. I've been doing a lot of talking, haven't I? Alright, so let's go. Let's keep it up. Now, also, one thing about the majors that's very fun is that they can respawn every monster in the wave once. Only once, though. Once per mob. So if there's 5 mobs in the wave, they can respawn all of them once. So okay, you remember that safe spot I told you about? Let's go right here. Boom. Now I'm gonna one-take flick against the major in the meantime. So what I could do here, just to make sure that like I can hit it, you just step on that tile, it's gonna get closer, you switch to your T-bow, which has a big range, and you're gonna kill the major first, because if you kill the bad first, the major is gonna bring it back. Now, to be able to resurrect a mob, you have to be in its line of sight, so it has to be like while it's attacking you. So you can't be safe spotted and then have it respawn something. So if you gotta go like, you know, take a leak or like get a glass of water and you got the major safe spotted, don't worry about it. But if you got melees up, then you need to worry, because these guys can dig anytime they don't attack you. Alright, bat, we go here on the safe spot, we kill it. I go here, protect from magic. Okay, now this bat might be able to hit me. Okay, no, we good. So I'm gonna go here so the major can't see me. Magic tile, guys. This tile is so good. So see how since I stepped here, the bat was like aligned there, and that way my major didn't come around like the corner. So bat is dead. We're gonna kill the major from here. Once again, what you can do, I can show you how to flinch for like very, very beginners. So you click on the mage, click, click, click back, and then turn off. Click, click, turn back, and then turn off. Click, click, turn back, and then turn off. Actually, the best would be to click, 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 turn off, run back. That would be optimal. That way you don't use any prayer. Click, click, turn off, run back. Click, click, turn off, run back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's flinching. If you don't want to be like one tick flicking and all that, that's what you do. Great mage. All right, so we got this guy here. Once again, I'm a call on my magic tile, but it won't be enough. When I step out, I want to be praying mage. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now I'll wait for this guy to attack me with range, and then I'll go here and I'll kill the major first. That way it won't respawn the blob. We're gonna one tick flick or lazy flick. It's at your preference. One, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Dead. Your mage. Hit these guys. Only range is standing. You switch to range. Good. Starting tile. Great mage. The freeze ready. Okay, so I got my freeze in. I'm gonna step on that tile here. Once again. Magic tile. That way, see how since the blob is over there, the major is gonna come right next to it instead of behind it. If I had stayed on that tile over here, the blob would have been there, so the major would have just either slid all the way through me, or it would have been behind it. So we would have had to one tick flick it, and we wouldn't have the opportunity to just I mean like yeah, alternate flick it instead of just being able to one tick flick it like that and save a lot of prayer and deal a lot more damage. So yeah, that tile, guys, at the beginning of wave, very important. Honestly, most of the time from 34 up, you're gonna throw a freeze, and then you're gonna step on that tile, and then you're gonna assess the situation. And from there on, you're gonna make your game plan. Because it just gives you better stacks. Like they're a lot less stacked. They're more like side by side and stuff like that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Great range at the end there. 135. They're not quite dead. They're almost dead. Now they're dead. Okay, so the blob can't see me, so I'll go here from my nice little safe spot, and then I'll go right over there on my magic tile once again, and boom. See how it aligns beautifully? I won't even have to kill nothing to kill the major. I'll just be able to one tick flick it or lazy flick it once again from here. The comfort of the pillar without having to alternate flick the blob. So this is really nice. Now once again, if you want to flinch it, you click, you go click, 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 click. Attack, turn on, turn off, turn back. Attack, turn on, turn off, run back. Attack, turn on, turn off, run back. So that's 0 prayer too. And it's a little less, you know, you don't have to keep it up for as long as if you were one tick flicking. A lot of people prefer that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2. Good switch. Pre-range. Run back. That way the bats can't hit you. Right. Get up. Oh no! Fuck. I'm sorry. I messed up there. I should have a lot more super restores. Hopefully I'm not gonna run out. That would be so stupid. I have to be a little more careful with my with my prayer. Damn, because normally I take 3 more super restores here, but I that happens to me. I'm a little airheaded sometimes, to be honest. I should be fine though. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see how like I flick my prayer according to the cycle. So as soon as the major attacked me, I started counting 1, 2, 3, 4. As soon as you hear the sound, you start counting 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That way you'll always know that on 4 you need to have your mage prayer on, and that's all that matters. You know what I mean? That way you can switch to flick other things. As long as you know when the 4 is, you'll always be able to switch back on time. Or start a 1-tick flick, you know, like alternate flick in the middle of you know, not like actually visualizing the cycle. So yeah, flick 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's like a waltz, man. Boom. We stand here. We were a little late, but it's okay. We kill these little bloblets. Mage, only mage is up. Now, here, see, I'm gonna step out. Basically, me stepping out here is the equivalent of if I stepped out behind the pillar. So it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and voila. Because just like the true, you know, like how I have the true tile indicator. Well, mobs have that too, basically. They have a true tile where they're not like necessarily where they are, especially if they have animations. So like the majors, the blobs. I mean, all of them. So that's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. We got a major, we got a melee. Once again, I step on my tile because it literally is the best thing to do at the beginning of a wave. Now, I don't want to kill the melee first because it's going to respawn, so I'm just going to want to flick that major there in the back, kill it. But, like I told you guys, you always got to think, what happens when the melee digs? So, in this case, when the melee digs, I'm going to corner safe spot it. It's going to be very easy. Very, very, very easy. So I'm not stressed at all. So see? Now it dug. I'm corner safe spotting it. Now what I can do, if I'm fast enough, if I click directly there, I can make it there to kill the major still, without him having time to go around the corner. So it would still be safe spotted on that side like so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. But also what you could have done is kill the meleeer first. You're not speed running, you know what I mean? So fucking what if the major respawns something. If it's not something you're gonna use your prayer against, like you'll be fine. So once again, I corner safe spotted, but never mind a corner safe spot. I'm just gonna go over there directly, mess it up. Mage. Always hit the one in the middle. 104. All 3 of them are gonna be okay, so here what I'm gonna do is I'll take a second and I'll quickly kill this bat, because if I try to freeze it from here, it's gonna drag my character across, and I'm gonna get hit by that bat, and I don't want to take any damage. So this is what we do. Now what I'm gonna do over here, since I want this guy to get closer, I'll get over here. I'll pray melee. I'll wait for it to get closer like that. And then when it hits me, I'm gonna go like that, and I can kill the major first. If it digs, I can go all around. But what I would do if I was you though, since it respawned the bat, is I would kill the meleeer. I would kill the meleeer first, give you some peace of mind, you know what I mean? You still want to flick against the major. And then yeah. Kill the major. Worst case it respawns the melee. It's really, really, really not a bad thing. As long as you keep in mind that it's a respawn and that you're always thinking about where it's gonna dig next. So see, like now you respawn. There's a couple things I could do. What I could do, if I was really stressed that my T-bow couldn't like bear the, you know what I mean, is I could like stand right here and then like wait for it to get over here and then do that and then corner safe spot it and kill it again. But in that case, I would have been fine though. You know what I mean? Like I had T-bow, and also when they respawn, I forgot to tell you that. When they respawn the mobs, they only have half the HP that they have. That's actually a pretty important point to mention. Well, they are a little easier to kill. For sure. Okay, so here what I'll do is I'll just wait for that bat. I will kill that bat as fast as I can while praying range. Maybe I'll kill both of them because there's a chance that this one might be able to follow me around the corner. So I'll just kill it quick and then I'll go on this side quickly so he can't go around the corner. I'm going to go take care of my nibblers over there. Don't greed the nibblers, guys. Don't greed the nibblers. I swear to God. You're going to regret it. You're going to regret it. That's the mistake. That's the number one. That's the hardest mistake to not make anymore, I think. I'll hit the guy. Now the reason why you mostly want to be north of the pillar, like I am, like on this side of the pillar, is because of the fact that major respawns other things. So you don't want to be like exposed because it always respawns them like towards the middle. So yeah, so that's the thing. Well, heal. I know I got 96 HP, but I'm just gonna heal to full because I'm OCD. I'm OCD like that. Now once again, this guy's safe spotted from here, If I'm standing here, from there and there. The other corners though, they can't protect me. Like this side, it can't come from anywhere. This side, it can come from anywhere. I'm just gonna kill it. Never mind my OCD. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it, mate. Where are my hits at? I almost want to use a spec, but nah. I always keep my specs for like dire situations. Okay. There's not my OCD is stronger than I am. I want 99! Just give me one blood spell. Okay, cool. Cool. We good now. We good now. Alright, so. Okay. I'm just gonna come over here. I'll come on my magic tile actually. Always the magic tile. That way they're stacked up like that. Although in this case the magic tile would have been better if I hadn't done that, but it's okay. It's okay. So what I can do here is wait for the melee to dig, or I'll get into a one-tick flick. 1, 2, 3. Between the major and the blob. That way, when the melee digs, I'll be able to corner safe spot it and just dispose of it pretty easy. And in the meantime, I still get to hit my major first. So you see, now he's digging. I'm just going to go right here. And then what I would do as a learner is I would try and take down the melee. That way, you don't have to worry about your flicks. Stuff like that. You don't have to worry about it digging again. Switch to your T-bow. Keep hitting. Alright. Kill melee. Kill the respawn melee. See, half HP. If it digs, we corner safe spot. When it dies, we wait over here. Gonna wait for the blob so we can zero prayer flick it. And I gotta conserve my prayer. I gotta conserve that prayer, guys. Okay, switch to mage because it's still alive. Kill mage. Back to our starting tile, pre-mage. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'll take a hit from the melee for a chance to freeze my nibbler. It would have been annoying if I hadn't gotten it, but sometimes you just gotta risk it. Like if you're in max gear, you got 99 defense, you can tank a few hits here and there. Trust me. Trust me. But the other, like, obviously the best thing to do would have been to not chase the nibblers, but it was definitely safe in that case to do so, because I knew where I was going afterwards, which was the safe spot, the melee. I took that little risk. If you're on a 1 death account, that would be a whole other pair of sleeves. Yeah, you know what I mean. I only know the expression in French. French, my first language, by the way, for those that don't know. Okay, it's gonna be water time real quick. I need a drink. I need to drink. Okay. So I'm a 0 prayer blob flick, but instead of clicking the mobs directly, I'm gonna step out manually. That way I'll be able to kill the bat first without it being able to hit me. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Three. So our next double blob wave is wave 48. I strongly recommend using augury at the beginning of the waves on these waves, because that way you have a better chance at catching the freeze on your nibblers and not having to worry about them. So what I'll do here is I'll try and just like gun down these bats as fast as possible while praying against them and letting the blob hit me. Oof, that blob is killing me right now. Ooh, was I too late? Okay, I wasn't too late. I wasn't too late. So what I could do is heal on the melee or on whatever until it decides to dig. Then I'll have it corner safe spotted. Then I'll have it corner safe spot over there. And it'll be great. Actually kill it fast. I'll heal on the blob and the bat. Because I definitely kind of want to be max HP or 48. But it's okay. I've done this before. I am none too worried right now. Oh, perfect. It respawned the melee. So sometimes it's kind of cool when you respawn stuff, actually, because then you have like something to heal on. Whenever you took some damage. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 1. That's not good. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What's important is when you fuck up, never lose the count. If you're counting right now, just like never lose the count. You'll always be fine. So I'll hit the Jalim cut until it digs. That way, like I'll be able to have it corner safe spotted instead of it digging all the way through here, and then I would have had to flick the blob at that moment. So instead, I opted for that. Yeah, let's hope for some good heals and not too many splashes. It's a pain in the ass to heal on the blobs. If you're gonna heal with the blood barriers, you definitely want to heal on the rangers or the smaller blobs once they spawn. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, but sometimes you gotta heal on a major too. You know what I mean? Like it might take a while. It's gonna be costly in runes and stuff, but it's all part of the process. Like, see how annoying this is, but whatever. I'm gonna stick to it. And since I'm doing the 0 prayer blob flick, it's chill actually, you know? If you're doing that, like, that way you don't have to worry. The only thing you have to worry is, like, the cost of your runes and stuff. Come on. Come on, don't worry about that. Okay, I'll be fine with 92. Although, I could just finish where I started. Because this guy... Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, this guy, you can splash a lot on this guy, too. Alright. Okay, no, it's not dead yet. It's not dead. Alright, alright. That kind of blah blah. Okay, 99, perfect. So, wave 48. So I pray augury at the beginning. That way my freeze is like almost assured, just like that. So this is a corner safe spot, by the way. It doesn't only work with the melees. If you're directly on those two tiles, it works with every mob. So what I'm gonna do here, I'll flick against my major, get rid of my nibbler here, and then once again, what I could do is wait for the melee to dig over here while zero prayer flicking the blob, or just regular flicking the blob, and then I'll kill this guy once it digs. I tried to do a little shifty like double protect, but it's okay. It's way better to get hit by a blob than a major, trust me guys. Trust me guys, these majors can hit hard. I don't know what their max hit is. I know they can hit for like almost 70 or something like that. Obviously it depends on your gear and like defense levels and stuff, but yeah, they can really they can really mess you up. Alright, so that was 48, guys. One of the fearful double blob waves, and we just dealt with it like that. Super easy. Super easy. Now the melee is here. What are we gonna do if it digs? We're gonna corner safe spot it. As easy as that. As easy as pie. As easy as apple pie, my American. So this is what I want to show you. You can corner safe spot anything from here, okay? Anything from these two corners. But you can't hit it though, because if you hit it, it's gonna drag your character here, and then the blob's gonna be able to see you. Actually, I don't think it would be able to see me right now because this guy's in the way. But you know what I mean. It is not safe. So you go back down and you hit it from the corner comfortably like that. You ain't got to worry about none. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. That's the kind of moments you got to cherish in life. So, zero prayer, blob flick. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Switch, range. Pre-mage. Alright. So this is a pretty straightforward wave. From here you can hit these guys with the T-bow. Without the meleeers being able to hit you. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit the major, and then they're both going to dig at the same time. So when they do, I'm just going to go around the corner safe spot there, and then I'll go on this side of the pillar to drag the major across the map so I can keep hitting it. That way I get to kill it first, so that means no respawn. So like I was saying, I'm going to go over here right away. And then since from that side it's safe spot here, I can just hit this guy. Mage. Yeah, easy. Now if it digs, of course, I'm just go to anywhere else where I can protect, or since it's the last one of the wave, I could definitely just one-tick flick it. But I won't because I'm lazy. Now, guys, next is wave 50. So the particularly of the waves 50 and up is that there's both a ranger and a major at the start of the wave, okay? Now, you're still going to pray mage first. But the first thing you want to do at the beginning of that wave, okay? First off, you're going to keep your crystal body on instead of your ancestral rope top. And even if you don't have an Ellie, even if you have a crystal shield, you want to have it equipped. At the beginning of those waves, 50 up. That way, if the ranger does attack you right away when it spawns, you have much better chances at tanking it and taking a lot less damage. So, once again, the first thing you want to analyze is where can I stand so that only one of them can hit me. So I will show you how I will show you. Okay, see, I keep my crystal body on. Same starting spot. Protect from magic. Okay, now, see the major is here? So if I go here, this guy won't be able to attack me. I'll be able to kill the nibbler. And then, what I'll do, since I don't want them behind one another, is I'll step on my magic tile here. So this guy's going to slide over like that. And that way you don't even have to flinch the major and the ranger. Although I do hope I'll get an occasion to show you guys, but probably. We got like 16, 15 waves ahead of us to have that happen, so we're gonna hope for bad RNG. For science. I'm gonna kill this guy. Back to our mage gear. Crystal body still on. Pray mage. Okay, see now this guy can hit me, so I'll switch to range protection, and then I'll deal with the nibblers from here so the major can't see me. And then after that, I'll go on the other side of the pillar. Oh, it's not dead. Little bastard. Oh, still! Okay, okay, come on. Give me a... Wasting a lot of prayer here. Could definitely be flicking. So I'll wait for Ranger to attack, and then I'll step out here, activate my mage, and kill it first. That's what I'm saying, like, it's nice to bring SGS as a learner. It might take longer, you know, for the attempts and blah blah, but you can focus a little more on solving your waves the way I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Like just leaving your prayer up, solving it, and then after that worry about flicking when you're in a comfortable position. So it definitely has its advantages. Okay, major dead. Switch my blowpipe, protect from missile, gonna kill that bat. Stupid bats. All my homies hate bats. IRL bats are cute though, but not in the Inferno. Not in the Inferno, my friend. Okay, so see here, Ranger can attack me first. I'm gonna stay on my magic tile. That way they align like that nicely. Wait for Ranger to attack. Step out, pray mage. I'm gonna get these nibblers ASAP. Sounds good. Okay, voila. Then we kill Major. Shout out to the magic tile, man. The magic tile actually so good. You have no idea. You have no idea. So I'll kill him first, because after that, the bats, I'll just be able to get them from the safe spot. I won't even need to flick nothing. We're gonna be big, Rickline. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stand on my magic tile. Okay. And then I'll pray against the blob. And then I want to flick these guys. 1, 2, 3. The 1 starts when the Ranger 1 starts. And then just like that. It's solved. I didn't hit anything. I didn't kill anything before the Major. I knew it wasn't gonna... I knew the Major wasn't gonna step out of the pillar because the Ranger was blocking its way. That's why it was safe to just alternate flick both the Ranger and the blob. It seems I brought the twisted noodle today. Oh, okay, not too bad. Alright. Mage died first, we ain't gotta worry about respawns or nothing. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So body's still on. Protect from magic. Okay, so now here what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take care of that bat. Still stand on my magic tile because the reason I want to be on my magic tile is because see that guy's safe spotted now. Okay, so now look what I'll do, okay? As soon as the major attacks, I'm gonna step out and switch to range. And then they're gonna be 2 ticks apart. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. And then you can like 0 prayer it. So 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1. The 4, 1 being for their individual attack cycles. Pay attention. Pay attention. 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1. And then like that's the not like otherwise you just switch as soon as you see their attack. But it's 2 ticks apart always. If you step out right after the one that's already in your line of sight attack, that is. Stupid bat. Stupid bat. Kill on this guy because you know I like to be at 99. Okay. Click 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Click, click, wait, click, click, wait. Over here, pre-mage. Guy in the middle. Yeah, they dead. Go right here. So now the next double blob wave, guys, is gonna be on 56. Okay, so what I can do here is since I don't want the bats to attack me, I'll go right here, okay? And then I can kill them from. Oh no, wait, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Because I want to save my pillar ASAP, right? So here the blob is gonna be safe spotted, which is good. I'm gonna want to kill these bats ASAP. Come on, bats, die. Don't let me look like a fool out here. Come on, bats! Alright, maybe I can just like... Oh yeah, okay, it worked. Oh shit, I got lucky there. So, okay man, you know, luck is part of the Inferno. Okay, so then since the nibblers are dead, I'm just gonna kill the major first. No pressure. This pillar is useful sometimes. Like, it's not often useful, but sometimes it is. This would have been a different... I wouldn't have done that if I had a melee in the wave though, because then it would have just dug on my head, you know? So I would have approached it differently, but if there's no melee, that's it. That side is actually really nice to safe spot things sometimes. Otherwise, I probably would have went to the other side and I would have tried to kill the ranger as fast as possible. And then I would have dealt with my my nibblers after that on the pillar. And if you lose that pillar, honestly, it's really, who cares? If you know how to work your main pillar, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Oh, I could have killed my spec. So yeah, like I was saying, 56 is the next double blob wave. So we're still gonna have our crystal body and shield on when we start the wave, but we are going to pray augury. Put all the chances on our side. So see, it's too far to attack you if you're like directly next to the pillar from there, so you're safe. But just make sure to, you know, step back before you head back over. Now, if you're like you know, like you're learning still, this is definitely where I would take like 56, where I would take a sip of Bastion. Because you know, it can get sweaty. So pray augury, Okay, so see, I want to be on... Now you're gonna have to one-tick flick. So what I'll do is, instead, as soon as Ranger attacks, I get these guys 2 ticks apart. By stepping out the pillar. Now, I'm gonna want to save my pillar as fast as possible, so I would pray Rigor here. To get the Major down real fast. Because you do want your pillar for the waves to come. But it's okay. It's still got plenty HP. Not about to go down. You take your time. The cost of quite a few prayer points, but it's worth it, trust me. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Alright, perfect. So what I'll do is I'll bring this guy back just by 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. I was in range of my blood spells or my T-bow, so I'll just kill it. You got a Bofa, that also works. Okay. So that was another double blob wave that we survived. Don't forget to pray against the blob in the back, even though you're trying to pray against the little ones. The one in the back is the one that hurts the most. Right. No need for augury. 112, that means I got all of them. So now we have melee, major, and ranger. This is where the fun really begins. This is where the fun really begins. Although that wave is pretty chill, because I'm just gonna hit the major from here. Don't forget the magic tiles. See how they align perfectly? That was beautiful. I'm gonna hit this guy. Melee's gonna dig on me. I'll corner safe spot it. I'll kill it. I'll finish my major off and then ranger time. It's as easy as that. As easy as that, my friends. Okay. They should all be frozen. It's triple digits. If it's more than 92, they should all be frozen, technically. Give you a little idea. Okay, now, what I'm gonna do here is, I'll get this guy here dead. It's probably gonna dig on me. And then I'll finally be able to show you a flinch with the... Oh, actually, okay, well, I'll show you how I would deal with it, the beginner way, and then I'll show you how I deal with it the more advanced way. So what you could do technically is just be here, okay, and then kill the ranger from here with your T-bow or with your blood spells. But what I'm gonna do here, okay, is I'll kill the bat and then I'll show you how to flinch when there's a ranger and a major on your pillar, no matter the order. I'll show you how it works. It is pretty simple. Okay, so now we got a major and a ranger back to back, okay? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna equip our T-bow. We're gonna stand, it's very important to stand on that tile, so in the middle of the pillar. And then what you do is you pray against the one that's in the back. So if it was a major in the back, we pray mage, but now it's a ranger, so we pray range, okay? So what you do is you pray range. I'll show you the flinch first. So you pray range, you click this guy, and when your character hits this tile, like when he's standing on this tile, you switch to mage, and then you step back, okay? So it goes like this. Just like that. You see how I did? Switch to mage, run back. Now, what you can do is get into a one-tick flick also. So you can kill the major first. So what you're going to do is you pray range, you click, 1, 2, click the major, 1, 2, 3, 4. I had to get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, so let me show you again. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. The bat is kind of fucking up my plan right now. Okay. Well, that bat was in the way. Okay, so I'll do it again. Protect against the one in the back. Click the one in the back. Once I hit this tile, this is when the one tick begins. But it goes like, if you want to hit the guy that's in the front first, instead of just hitting the one that you click, you go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and then you just get back into it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because there's 2 ticks where they don't attack you, basically, right? It just happens that if you keep your 1 tick flick going on, it's always going to be on the right rhythm. But you could go like this. Technically, you could go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right. So this is how you deal with stacks next to your pillar. Pray against the one in the back, step in the middle tile, click the one in the back. When your character hits this tile, you switch to the other prayer and then you run back, or you get into a one-tick flick. Alright. Got the one in the back. I said when it's more than 94, we should all have them, and we did. That's perfect. I'm stepping on my magic tile. Why? Because look at how perfectly this whole thing aligned itself. I'm gonna kill this bat real quick, switch back to my mage gear, and then switch to mage prayer so I can catch my nibbler before it goes off to my pillar. Oh wait, I thought it was gonna be dead, but it wasn't. And then switch back to my range gear, kill that major. If the melee digs, we're gonna corner safe spot. We are golden, just like that. Corner safe spot. Now, technically, if I really didn't wanna kill him first, what I could do is like this. I could pray melee, go here, wait for it to attack me once, and then run right here, and then just one tick flick it. But I do prefer to just kill it most of the time because the worst that can happen, it respawns, and a lot of times it doesn't respawn. So yeah, it's nice. It's like more of a safe spot. So then I'd go here, so as not to deal with the bat and the ranger, and I'm gonna lazy flick or one tick flick this guy. Now, on wave 60, I would definitely pot up. So what I'm gonna do is when the ranger dies, I'll pop my bastion and then I'll pop a blood spell on the bat to have 99 HP when the next wave begins. The 60 to 63 is like the hardest part of the Inferno, straight up. There's like all the mobs, you know what I mean? I don't know them by heart exactly, but all the mobs are there, and they want you dead very, very much so. So we're gonna have to be very careful. So I'm gonna drink my Divine Bastion, like I said, very quick. You could drink a regular one too, actually. Maybe I would have drunk a regular one, but it doesn't matter. We don't live in the past. We only moving forward. So now, 60 to 63, you pray augury at the beginning of each wave, 100%. Oh fuck, they're on the same tick, are they? Okay, they're on the same tick. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna try and gun the fuck down of the melee. Tank all the hits. I got my blowpipe spec, so I can't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not tripping out. It's cool. Now, what I want to do to save my pillar is As soon as Ranger attacks, I step out. And then now Ranger, Major are 2 steps apart. Oh, you see here, it's corner safe spotted. The Major is acting like a pillar right now. So I'm gonna kill the melee first. More. 4, 1. 4, 1. Then I'll kill the Major. 4, 1. 4, 1. 4, 1. 4, 1. So this is the 0 prayer. Otherwise, you just go, as soon as you attack, you switch to the next one. 4, 4, 1. 4, 4. Look at their respective attack cycles. And when I'm turning on and off the prayers. And it all makes sense to you, I swear to God. I swear to Trout, baby. Okay, once again, make sure crystal body's on, protect magic, augury. Magic tile, don't forget. That way, look, I got this guy in the corner safe spot right here. I'm gonna let go of that pillar over there. If it dies, it's okay. We don't care. Because it's about to die. We just let it go. I'm gonna kill the melee. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Get in a 1-tick flick between the blob and the major, so we can kill the major first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only look at the major. The blob is gonna fall in line. It might attack you once, as long as you're sure in your mind that you're protecting against the mage attack or the range attack. Don't panic. Keep up the flick. And if you die, well, that means you weren't flicking right. But yeah, man, it's important not to panic because yeah, it's too easy to throw it. Be like, oh fuck, I'm not flicking, but it turns out you were flicking, but the blobs just hit you hard. Because the blobs can hit surprisingly hard, honestly. Like, they hit like 30s and 40s sometimes. At least 30s for sure, like 35 for sure. It's all RNG, baby. Heal up on this guy. It's all up to be full. You should love to be full too. Me when my patience runs out. Divine potion about to expire, but it's okay, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Once again, mage, augury, magic tile. Okay, now see this? See this? I got dudes on my pillar, but it's okay. Round 62, so I barely need my pillar anymore. So I'm gonna gun down this guy as fast as I can. My pillar's not about to go down anyways. And then I'll go like this. Ranger gonna be able to attack me, but it's okay. I'll lazy flick him. And then I'll just kill the nibblers. Quietly like that. Without a fuss. I'm gonna switch to my range gear. And as soon as it attacks, I'm gonna switch there, and then I'll just 1-tick flick. That easily like that, the major. Now when the major is gonna die, I'm gonna run back here, kill this, and then I'll assess the situation with the bats. and the blobs and finish my job. Good. So I'll go here. Kill this. That way if the melee digs, I'll be able to corner safe spot it while praying against the ranger super easily. Out to the magic tile though, guys. You see how easy it makes the Inferno? Like, so many situations would have been way worse if it wasn't for that. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. Four, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 4, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Okay. 63, guys. This is where we make it or break it. Okay, we got spoon. We got pretty spoon, actually. That's dope. Gonna kill this. Right here, like that. Oh, okay, the block can hit me, but it's whatever. So then, what I'll do is I'll attack the major from here. One tick flick with the major and the blob. If the melee digs, I'll be able to corner safe spot it while praying against the range, and it's gonna be super blessed. Always think about where your melee is gonna dig and what you're gonna do when it digs. Just like that. Just like that. I'm gonna kill this guy. If it digs, it's okay. I'll just go back to my flick between the major and the blob on the west side of the pillar here. If you're wondering why west is right and east is left and the north is down and south is up, is because look, basically you're looking south from that POV. So this is the north pillar. The pillar. Oh yeah, I don't want to kill it actually. So I'm gonna go here. As soon as range attack, I go back into my flick between the major and the blob. Kill this blob. Or I could use like, I think I can hit it from here even, yeah. If I could kill the melee first, that way I don't even have to think about it digging ever again. And back on that tile so that my stack is all nice. Like that. Piece of cake. Piece of cake, guys. Some nice, like, I don't know. What cake do I like? I haven't had cake in so long actually, with the whole like gluten-free thing. Like proper cake. I don't know. I do love chocolate chip cookies. Even the gluten-free ones, they have fire ones. My sister baked some the other day, bruh. It was crazy. It was as good as regular cookies, 100%. Alright, so 64, don't let your guards down until at least until 65. Okay, so once again, I got my freeze, 112. Boom, we got this guy. We got this guy right here. Easy money, man. Easy money. Let's go. Let's go. So I'm just gonna kill this guy. If it digs, I'm gonna clear the wave here so we can get into a flinch or a flick with these two. And yeah, it'll be tight. Gonna kill him. Alright, so you remember what I said? We pray against the one in the back. We click the one in the back. We stand on the middle tile. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, Remember, you could also just flinch it if you don't want to get into a flick like that. So you can just go protect range, switch mage, and then walk back like that. Play it safe like that. You could definitely do that also. And I let this guy hit me there. I could have waited for it to dig also. Would have fixed the stack, but I was in a hurry. Alright. 1. So that could also work if you flinch. But if you flinch, you're gonna have to hit the one in the back first. So that's why 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why. Now 65 is easy, guys. It's 2 rangers and a major, but it can get tricky. It can get tricky. So that's where it's really important to see, like, okay, where can I stand so that only either the rangers or the major can hit me. That's the hardest part about this wave. You really got to pay attention. Okay, so see here from the safety of my pillar, only the rangers can attack me, so that's cool. That's cool. Now, I'll still want to kill the major first, otherwise it's going to respawn everything. So remember, as soon as the ranger attacks, we step out, and they're 2 ticks apart now. They're 2 ticks apart. So I'm going to kill the major first, and after that, we'll be able to recline on the rest of the wave. My pillar can go down. This is the last wave where we really need a pillar. Next wave is 66, and it's only 2 majors. So you really can't fuck this up if you know how to pray mage. So I'm just gonna let my pillar go down. I don't even care. I'm not even looking at its HP. I'm gonna focus on flicking. Hell yes. Yeah, I could definitely switch to my blowpipe or my T-bow here for sure. Oh, wait. I turned off my prayer. I turned off my prayer a little too early there. See, the Rangers can hit hard. I was like max gear right there. It hit me for 42. Oh shit, I lost the game. We all did. I hadn't lost the game in a while. It's okay though, because like I said, next wave, if we know how to pray mage, we'll be fine. I think I can figure it out. Okay, yeah, it works. It works. So once again, it doesn't matter the nibblers, I'm gonna let them go. This is where I click log out at the beginning of the wave. That way, at the end of the wave, it's gonna be paused, and it's gonna give us a little break to position ourselves for Jads and stuff like that. And if you're not speedrunning, it's more than okay to do this. You can actually take a break whenever, guys, by pressing the logout button in the middle of a wave, and at the end of that wave is going to pause it. Now here, since they can respawn each other, we don't want to kill them like one after the other, right? We want to kill them like almost at the same time. So wait, actually, I'm going to switch to my blowpipe here. Try and deal some like smaller damage a little bit. So you want to get it like as close to 0 as possible without killing it. So then you can just like kill them back to back. Okay, that should be good. I'm gonna switch here. I'm gonna flick this guy. Try and kill it. Is it dead? Yeah, it's dead. Please let me kill this one fast. Ah, I'd respawn. Fuck. So I don't want to kill. Ah, and then I killed it. Okay, well, that's worst case scenario, but it happens though. It's okay. If you're not speed running, like I said, who cares? Who cares? You know how to one tick flick at that point. Oh yeah. Also, at the end of wave 66, you want to be more than 1 tile away from the pillar, because when the wave ends, the pillars collapse and they deal a lot of damage. So if you're in their immediate vicinity, they are not gonna go easy on you, that's for sure. So we're on Jazz now, guys. Jazz is Jazz. I mean, if you're doing the Inferno, you certainly have a fire cape, so it doesn't change actually in here. It's pretty much the same. Now what I'm going to show you is how to save some prayer on Jad, by the way, by turning off your prayer at the right moment, using some very simple visual and audio cues. I'm gonna pot up. I don't use a Bastion sip on this guy, although I definitely could because like I have so many, but I don't because I know I can do it. But you definitely could use a Bastion sip on this guy, and if you're speedrunning, you're definitely gonna want to. So when I get to Jad, I also set up my quick prayer to Redemption and Rigor because sometimes you need that for the healer phase of Zuck, and sometimes I just forget, and then it just sucks when like you're in the middle of a fight and you notice that you forgot to change your quick prayer to Rigor, and you can still do it, but it's a lot more annoying. So this is the tile. Jad's basically gonna spawn like one tile away from me, but not melee range. You know the drill. You know how it works. So let's just dive right into it, guys. Not waste any more time. 492. I love that world actually. For where I'm at, it's actually pretty fucking good. So once again, at the beginning of the wave, I'm gonna hit logout. That way we have a little break between. Make sure you see that message when you click. Otherwise, it didn't register. That's kind of annoying. I always turn up the game sounds here a little bit so you can hear the Jad attacks better. So mage attack, as soon as you see the fireball, you can turn off your prayer. Range attack, hear that sound? As soon as you hear that sound, you can turn off your prayer. Sound, turn off prayer. Fireball, turn off prayer. Fireball, turn off prayer. Now the healers, when they spawn, you can tag them in different ways. But I strongly recommend just using your T-bow, taking your time. On single Jad, you can definitely take like a moment to you know, throw a little barrage spell there to get all of them. So as you can tell, I alternate to the prey melee. And then I run over just like that. 0 damage. 0 damage. They're all stacked. I can just kill this guy. So basically, when you turn off the prayer, instead of turning it off, when you have the healers on you, you just switch to melee instead. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward, guys. So this is how we do single Jad. Now triple Jads, guys, it's just like single Jad, but it's faster when you think about it. Ain't nothing more to it. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna fill up my water bottle. So once again, if you're a beginner on triple Jads, I strongly recommend tagging the healers with the T-bow and not using like barrage spells and all that, because sometimes all it takes is that split second to fuck you over. I'm definitely gonna pray Bastion, not pray Bastion, drink a Bastion potion, and what was I gonna say? Yeah, you want to pray Rigor the whole time, obviously, and you can flick the Jads. I am gonna do that, but you definitely don't have to if you have enough prayer. Which technically I definitely would have enough prayer. I believe. Technically I would have 3 more. Technically I have like 9, 10. Wait, 7. I'd have 10 super restores right now. So yeah, that's definitely more than enough. All right, go. Guys, wish me luck. Also, what I like to do on this wave is to just rearrange my inventory for when it's Zuck. For some reason, I like my potions like that. I like having my Sarah brews right here. And then, like, all my super restores like that. Kinda. Alright, so. Let's hop, let's kill. Thank God it didn't work. 496 is good though. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna stop flicking them so I can take my time and tag the healers. Like I said. Now, when the healers are on you, there's something you can do so that only one of them can attack you, and it's just step back one tile at a time. And now you see one of them is corner safe spotted on me. It can't attack me, so only one of them can hit me. That is much better because these guys can hit surprisingly hard sometimes. Come on, T-Bow. Stop noodling, please. Stop noodling, please. Hey, you gotta be kidding me right now, huh? Mate. Mate. Okay, it's waking up. It's waking up. So your number one priority should always be focusing on the attacks. On what to pray. Because you can't do any damage if you're dead. So here I'll actually pot up. Because I got plenty brews. That way I won't be stressed out. It'll be a lot more fun. I can even bash in again because I have so many. See, this is why I keep them. I can just go crazy with the bastions later on. I like that. Alright, so now since it's only the single Jad left, that's pretty easy. We're gonna heal on its minions. I'm gonna save my prayer by flicking, just like I do the single Jad. Obviously, if you're still learning, you don't want to ruin an attempt because you're afraid to miss a flick. You know, better safe than sorry. Play safe for sure, for sure, for sure. Okay, so these guys all spawn right next to one another. That's perfect. So I'm gonna switch to pray melee like that so they don't hit me. And then I want to stack them in kind of like a line. And then I just walk right over like that. And then I pray against this dude. Switch to my mage gear. I forgot to hit the logout button, by the way. That would have been kind of disastrous. Well, no, it would have been fine, but I wouldn't have had time to explain nothing about Zuck or nothing, so thank God I remembered that. Switch back to my range gear and finish it off with full HP. Full HP, more than decent supplies. Easy Zuck on the horizon, guys. Easy Zuck on the horizon. Okay. Yo. Just like that. Guys, it's Zuck time. It is Zuck time. Are we ready? Okay, I'm just gonna check. I have a message on my phone. Check that real quick. Right. So guys, Zuck. Zug, 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 Zug. Zug has different phases, okay? When it starts, these are all the safe spot you're going to be able to stand behind the shield where you're going to be able to hit Zug, okay? When you start, the shield either goes left or right. So what you do is, I'm going to show you how to target it before, like the little cutscene. You hit once, and then you click directly to either safe spot on the left or the right where the shield is going. After that, you have to keep up with the shield while you attack it. And then once it goes back and forth once, so let's say it started right, if it goes back and forth, then when it's back here, there's a set that's going to spawn. A set is one ranger minion here and one major minion here. And it's also going to start the timer. So when the set spawns, you're basically going to get 3 minutes and 30 seconds until there's another set that spawns. Now, the way to stop the timer, to pause the timer, is by getting Zug below 600 HP. So that's your first goal, basically. You're going to want to kill one of the two minions in the set so that you can tank the other one and go right back to Zug so you can get it below 600 HP before finishing off the other one. Now, you can tank one of the minions. Let's say like you're going to tank you would tank the ranger minion most of the time, but I'm going to show you how to two-tick flick them. And this is where you're going to need your blowpipe. Now, I'm just going to rearrange my inventory a little bit because there's a lot of items that I don't need in here. I'm not going to have them any clothes. Make sure that you're on Redemption and Rigor. Now, once it's below 600 HP, okay? So basically the time it's going to have to take, so let's say like you have a 3-minute 30 cooldown until next set, and it takes you like a minute to kill them, right? A minute, let's say, to get to below 600 HP. So what it's going to do is it's going to add 1 minute and 45 to that time when you get Zuck below 480 HP and Jad spawns. So from between 600 and 480, the timers are paused, right? So you can take all the time you want. If some people, if they lack like stamina potions, you can even walk with the shield, regen your stamina, stuff like that. On 480 HP and below, there's a Jad that's going to spawn. So you're going to have to kill that Jad while remaining protected behind the shield. And basically, you have the time that you had left before the timer paused, plus 1 minute and 45 seconds to kill Jad before there's another set that spawns. Now, most of the time, after Jad is dead, you're going to want to keep hitting Zuck until you get him around 300 HP, because the next phase is at 240 HP, the healer spawn. And it starts attacking twice as fast, and so you have to keep up with the shield even more. But most of the time, you're going to want to wait for another set before you trigger that. Unless your T-bow hits really, really hard and really good, you're going to want to wait for another set, kill that set, and then trigger the healer phase. So that's why you want to get him as close as you can to 240, but you don't want to proc it right away. So once you kill that set, you proc the 240. When you proc the 240 below, you're trying to be on either one of those corners. That way, you're set to go the whole length, and you'll be able to tag all the healers in one go. And you won't have to deal with like a Zug that goes all the way up to like 800-900 HP, because that can be annoying. Like a Zug fight can be long as hell, guys. It can drag out. So that's about that. I'll tell you when to move in the safe spots. And but I'll keep it simple, so just observe with your eyes what I'm doing, and hopefully I get it. Let's go, guys. Let's fucking go, guys. Like this, like that. I'll pot my Divine Bastion right after I hop. So I hop, okay, and then what I do right away is pot my Divine Bastion. And then I activate Rigor, okay? Activate Rigor and wait. Now, during that cutscene, you can right-click Zug. So as soon as the cutscene is over, you click him, and then see it's on the right, so I go to my right safe spot. Now, as soon as Zug moves his leg, it's safe to move to the next safe spot. Moves his leg, I can go to the next safe spot. Here you can attack him twice. Once, twice, moves his leg, next safe spot, hit. And then you go to the next one, moves his legs, you go to the next one. One, you can hit it twice here. Moves his legs. You can hit it twice here. Moves his leg, we go. Hit him in the middle. That's like an optional tile, but Extra hit, you want that? Now, what I'll do is I'll go over here, hit once, switch to my blowpipe, switch to range, and now you want to DPS the shit out of this. Now this guy, okay? I'll attack the ranger, and then I want to attack the major 2 ticks after the ranger attacks, okay? So it goes 1 click, and now they're 2 ticks apart. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can attack Zug. Can do whatever I want. You can hit the ranger from here with the T-bow though, not with the blowpipe. I'll switch to my blowpipe. Try and kill the ranger ASAP. That way I won't have to flick anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, now he's dead. I go back to Zug. I pre-mage. I go back to Zug and I try to get Zug below 600 HP as fast as possible. This is where we're hoping for some big T-bow hits and stuff. Because if it hits enough, then you won't need to wait for a set. We're probably going to have to wait for a set in this instance. I'm going to wait for a set just, you know, for science purposes. Scientific purposes. Come on, man. My T-bows are not good right now. It's kind of unfortunate. Everything else is pretty clean. Oh, come on, man. Trust me, guys, it never gets, like, it's always frustrating when the T-bow noodles. Even after 200 KC. Probably gets even more frustrating, if anything. Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's crazy, actually. Like, not cool crazy. I'll definitely wait for a set. That just confirmed it. Okay, so now we're below 600 HP. So we're gonna kill our major. We're gonna kill our major. We're gonna wait. We're gonna make sure not to proc the Jad phase. Oh no! Oh, that was close. That was a big hit. So you don't want to get it to below 480 while the major is still alive. Otherwise, you'd have to flick the major and the Jad at the same time. And trust me, that's very, very sweaty. Some people do it though. I definitely know it's possible, but it's not for me. Okay, so major dead. That should proc the Jad phase. You want to hit Jad fast because you know it's gonna hit your shield hard otherwise. So you always want to focus on like the prayer switches. Now the reason I switched to melee is just out of reflex. I don't need to do it right away. But when the healers spawn, although you really don't need to, you can tank the healers, especially if you have a lot of brews and stuff. Okay, now we get ready. Tag the healers with a blood barrage. Oh. Come on, die. Man, my hits have not been good. Pretty good though. Okay, so I'll definitely wait for a set. So while I wait for that set to spawn, I wasn't using my timers, but while I wait for the set to spawn, basically, I'm just gonna try and get the Zug as close to the 240 as I can. And hope I can deal some... Hey, oh my god, my T-bow, it's crazy. I really... They want me to show you the hard way. Okay, that's better. A little better. Come on. Hello? Somebody in here. Now you know it's gonna hit way too hard and fuck me over. Okay. So here I could just wait, honestly. Like the smart thing to do would be to wait, which is what I'm gonna do. You just move on to the next A spot, stop attacking. Because there's a chance that your T-bow's gonna fucking shred and then just trigger the healer phase. Although it would be very satisfying to bring it a little closer. I'm gonna take the gamble, fuck it. Okay. It's always risky. Gonna wait. I guess my Jad was pretty quick at least, but... I wouldn't have had to wait. But it's okay. Better safe than sorry. Straight up, that's the #1 rule in the Inferno. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I gotta kill the major as fast as possible too. That was fast. Good. That's good. Okay, now like I said, we want to trigger the healer phase on the sides, so we're gonna hope for the best here. Gonna hope for the best right here. Come on, man, give me some freaking hits. Come on, Timo, give me a big hit. Is that enough? No, okay, on the other side though. On the other side, we got this. Okay, yeah, we got this. Alright, so pre-redemption. Now the most important part is tagging them at first. You don't want to focus on dealing damage too much to a specific one. You really want to like get them off of Zuck a fucking sap. That way they don't heal him. See, he healed to 542, that's okay. That's okay, that's not too bad. You can go a little further than the regular safe spots. That way less of their little lava things hit you. And it reduces the stress and the amount of damage that you take by a lot. So you save a lot of brews too. Ah! Make sure you stay ahead of the shield, of course. Not behind the shield, because that's very dangerous. The chance of getting hit by a Zuck attack. It increases them drastically. Yay! And then, you know, we hope that T-Bow's gonna take it all the way. Now, after the healers, you gotta really keep up with the shield. You can't just like go to the next safe spot right away. You gotta click like in the middle, kinda. You know what I mean? So like I would click here, and then I would click here. Ah, come on. I don't want another set after that. That's crazy, T-Bow. Like, there's noodling and there's like, that's a problem, you know? That's a problem, man. Stop with that boo-boo. I think I should be fine though. No way that guy's gonna drag me across for 3 minutes, 3 minutes and a half. 3 minutes, whatever. Maybe it will though. RNG. The beauty of RuneScape. You can be the best, that still suck. If the game decided you're not hitting. When it registers. Come on. Oh. Almost got hit there. Almost got. Oh, really? Nah, you gotta be kidding me, bro. You gotta be kidding me, bro. I'll be fine though. I think I'll just focus Zuck and I'll be fine. I tag one of them, so yeah, et voila. That's it, guys. So this is how you kill Zuck. Welcome to my Inferno guide 2022. A little bit in advance. I've been telling myself I was gonna do another guide like that for quite a while now, so I'm happy I did it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Once again, don't forget to drop a little comment if you want me to cover different aspects of the Inferno in future videos. Also drop a subscription, it really helps. I'm on Twitch a lot. I'm a full-time streamer and content creator, and I'm very grateful to be able to do so. Shout out to my TROUTGANG, of course. Twitch.tv/DearLola1, same name as the YouTube channel. And yeah, be good. I hope you're having good holidays and stuff like that whenever you're watching this video. Maybe you're gonna be watching it in the summer, like 6 months from now, and or you're gonna be like, what the fuck is the guy on about? But yeah, I appreciate y'all, and go get your fucking cape and come say hi on Twitch. And 222, baby, have a good day. Let's go. Mwah.